Do people recognize you for different roles and treat you differently as a result?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That happens.
Give me an example. Like if someone knows you from Zoolander, or a young person sees you from Zoolander and doesn't know
Well,
other...
the most where I felt it the strongest was after Big Little Lies came out. Because I was out of the country, I was shooting up in Alberta when it came out, so I kind of missed it all when it aired, and then I got back to the States and people treated me slightly differently after that. Yeah.
No one wanted to mess with you.
I called all my friends. No one picked up. No one wanted to hang out with me.
How did this come about for you?
Well, it was a traditional way. I was sent the script, and I fell in love with it. And I read the novel, and I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was a take on the Second World War or the aftermath of the war that I hadn't read before. It's so complex and nuanced and interesting. The fact that it's not good versus bad. These are all troubled human beings on both sides that are dealing with grief, and I thought it was beautiful.
And as an actor playing someone who has all that going on, it must be much more gratifying than a straightforward role.
Yeah, because I wouldn't do it had it been like the stereotypical evil German. And I'm also glad that he's not the good German either. He's not the hero. It wasn't like he spent the war fighting Hitler. There's more complexity in there that I find quite fascinating. He's just trying to make it through the day and take care of his daughter. So he's carrying some guilt that he didn't fight back harder during the war, which makes it interesting to me because, again, I hope that people can connect with him and understand him, not hate him. But again, he's not a classic hero.
You mentioned daughter in the role in the movie. Do you get time to bond with someone who would play your daughter in a movie? Is there time for that?
Yeah, and I try to make sure that when we're on set, we spend as much time as possible together because she was wonderful, and it's nice when you work with someone young to build that relationship because it pays off in front of camera as well because that means that you're very relaxed and natural together. Even though in this case there was supposed to be a lot of tension because she doesn't really respect her father in the movie, at least at the beginning of the movie. But it definitely helps to hang out a bit on set or off set if you can.
And working with Keira, a delight as I would imagine.
Yeah, she's extraordinary. Absolutely fantastic. The best person to work with in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it awkward shooting love scenes?
I don't find it awkward, no.
See, thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how can it not be? I mean, that's great.
No.
That's the first honest answer I've heard about
I
that.
think it's awkward if you don't know why you're doing it, because then it just feels weird and gratuitous. Yeah. But like, if it makes sense for the storytelling it's not awkward at all.
Well, great work. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Get some sleep.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.